Hey guys, it's been a couple days since the most recent update for Halo Infinite, and as you all know, I'm someone who took quite a long break from the game, and I'm really happy to say that since returning to the game on Tuesday, I've been having an absolute blast. I can't believe I'm saying this, but Halo Studios dropped a banger. The Mutilator is such a fun weapon to use. It seriously feels like a breath of fresh air. Every time I'm loading up the game, I'm actively searching for it, and there might have been a reason why Halo Studios didn't release the Mutilator until now, because it destroyed the servers for the game, as well as the servers for Halo MCC, Halo 5, and Halo Wars 2. Someone in the dev team seriously took a Mutilator to the servers, it was that bad. And from those of you wondering if there would be any compensation from the studio, well yes there is. They quite literally just announced this, and they said due to the recent online service errors, the team granted 10 XP boosts to all players who signed into Halo Infinite on May 6th. And while it's something small, I still really appreciate this, as I know quite a few Halo players used their XP boosts and weren't able to play the game. I think Halo players couldn't play the update for 9 hours, which was absolutely insane. I luckily only played Halo Infinite after all the server issues were fixed, but for those of you trying to jump on at that time, it should never have been that bad. And unfortunately, that watered down the update for a lot of people. As I said, for me, I was quite lucky to play the game after the errors were fixed, so my experience of the update has been actually fantastic. I'm not joking, I think I spent an hour and a half to 2 hours playing in the academy with the Mutilator, just getting used to the feel of the weapon, killing bots, using the hammer melee. It is such a blast to use, and it might just be my favourite weapon in the game now. I have to give credit where credit is due. I think this is the most creative weapon in the game, and I really want to know all of your thoughts on the Mutilator. Would you like to see this weapon carry over into the next Halo? Because if I'm honest, I absolutely would. And I will touch on the new Juggernaut playlist called Mutilator Madness, because that is so much fun to play too. And as a big fan of Juggernaut, this is a mode that I can see myself playing quite a bit. So I'm really hoping it doesn't go anywhere or disappear into the void after this month, as it's such a chaotic mode, and even now while recording, I just want to play more. And I have not experienced that with a Halo Infinite update for over 12 months. I know we only have a skeleton crew left working on Halo Infinite, but I still really appreciate this. And yes, the Mutilator should have been here in 2022, or hell, it should have been here on launch, but I'm just glad we have actually gotten it, considering most of Halo Studios are working on the future. I do believe we're still going to see the Falcon, as well as the Vestige Carbine, and I'll talk about those in a later video. So don't worry, there are still things coming to the game, but I do believe this will be the final year of updates, so to speak. And from what I can see, it looks like they're going to try finish with a bang. It is just a shame most of the players have left, but hopefully they can see the good work that they've put in towards the end of the game cycle and kind of carry that momentum into Halo 7, which will hopefully release in a couple years. I have seen quite a few Halo fans speak about the Battle for the Academy playlist, which of course is the new Firefight experience. Now I've got to say, I had a pretty good time when I played this, and yet when I went online, I saw that quite a few people did not like it, or thought it was quite bland and boring. So for me, that was quite jarring to see, and I was wondering why my experience was a little bit different. Now granted, this isn't a dev-made experience. It's been put together in Forge, but I still think it looks great overall and plays quite well. My only criticism is this: it's way too easy. There needs to be more challenge. I feel like if we had lives at stake, possibly 3 or 4 lives max between a team, then I think it would be a lot harder. Right now in the playlist, you can kind of do whatever you want and not have any consequence, because if you die, you just respawn back in 3 seconds. Some of you might not agree with me on this, but I do think there needs to be more of a challenge, as that would just help add to its replay value. I know Halo Studios are going to most likely update the score values, because right now you get hardly any score for playing the mode, and that's going to stop players from just grinding the mode over and over again, as they might do with normal Firefight. So here's hoping we can see a big buff to the score and XP that you will gain overall in this playlist quite soon. I am such a fan of the brand new sandbox customization, and of course I'm talking about the weapons bench, which has the new Mutilator, Needler, Heatwave, Shock Rifle, and Avenger, and I can't wait to get the rest of the weapon arsenal on the weapons bench. I was pleasantly surprised with that update, as I really never expected that to come to the game after not getting it for the first few years. I saw a few of you guys in the comments on my last video mention that it could have been the spaghetti code of Halo Infinite that stopped them from releasing this earlier, and that is certainly plausible, because I have no idea why this is only coming now and not back in 2022 or even 2023. Regardless, still very happy it's here, as it's an awesome change. Those are my current thoughts on the update so far, and I guess the state of the game overall. I mainly want to emphasize just how cool the Mutilator is, especially for a banished weapon. It fits the theme so well, and it's so nice to finally have a proper shotgun in the game. I apologize if you're a Bulldog enthusiast, but I'm so glad we finally have a great double barrel shotgun in the game, with the crazy strong gravity hammer on the end. If you guys were pleasantly surprised with the update as well, please do drop me a like, and if you want to be an absolute legend, please do consider subscribing to the channel. I'd greatly appreciate it. Thanks guys, have a good one.